If you recently installed GrapheneOS on your Google Pixel device and you noticed that the battery life was not what you thought it would be, then you probably have an issue with the way you set up the Sandboxed version of the Google Play Store and Google Play services. So I have a couple of quick suggestions for you to try that seems to have ironed out the exact same issue that I was having on my Pixel 9 Pro XL here. Let me show you what I did. When you install the Google Play Store and Google Play services on GrapheneOS, it's done so in a sandboxed environment. And with the default permissions that are granted by the firmware, it's actually going to end up clashing with what these two apps expect. So let's start with the Google Play Services app. We're going to pull up the Settings application and then dive into the Apps section. From here, we're going to show all of our apps and scroll through this list until you see the Google Play Store and the Google Play Services application. We're going to start with Google Play Services. So we're going to tap on that, scroll down a little bit until you find the app battery usage option. We want to make sure that Google Play Services is allowed to run in the background. And you want to set this to unrestricted. Now, if you want, you could set this to optimized, but your push notifications won't be reliable if you do. So we're going to set this to unrestricted and you'll be good to go. Now, while we're messing with the Google Play Services application, you should also dive into the permissions menu. And you want to go through this list and grant access to all of the data that you want the Google Play Services app to have access to. You can see I allowed it for everything except for notifications and the microphone. But you may want to have those notifications easily accessible. So you'll want to enable that. And make sure that you give this app access to all of the permissions that you want. Now, when we're done with that, we're going to go back out to our All Apps page and dive into the Google Play Store application. Except this one though, when we tap into the Allow Background Usage, we actually don't need to require this to allow that background usage. You can if you want though, but you likely want to have this off, or at the very least, set it to optimized. Just remember that when you finish with this, go back to permissions for the Google Play Store and give it access to the permissions you want it to. I don't give as much access to the Google Play Store as I did Google Play Services. So I do allow it to use notifications, sensors, and networks. But you can add more here if you're happy with that. With this setup, your sandboxed version of the Google Play Store and Google Play Services should be able to do what it needs to do. Rather than have an application request data from the Google Play Services app, but then the operating system notice that it isn't running because it didn't have the ability to run in the background, and then put in that request for the same bit of data over and over again because it has yet to be able to complete that data request. You can see how those requests can cause your phone to go into a loop with apps keeping the device from ever going into deep sleep mode. Now, there are some other things that can help out the battery life of GrapheneOS as well. And I'll be sure to talk about that in the next video. So be sure to look for that end card here on YouTube or browse through the GrapheneOS playlist that I have set up here on the Explaining Android channel.